Alright, so I've got my Universal mask on today, which means only one thing. We're park hopping!
No matter how much I love Disney, I will always love Universal too. So anyway, so apparently there's no virtual queue for Hagrid today, so we're gonna go get in line. It'll be Mom's first time. Mom, are you excited?
Yes.
Yay! Apparently, Goose Landing is already celebrating Christmas and it's on October 31st.
So I overheard the team members say the line for Hagrid's is 90 minutes, but the park is, you know, open early for pass holders and hotel guests. So oh, it's okay. But the park is open early for for annual pass holders and hotel guests, so we're just gonna get it anyway and wait it out. So we're kind of lucky that we got in line for this because we have to skip that whole part of the queue. There's so many people in the Hagrid's line now, I wouldn't be surprised if it's at least 2 hours right now. But we're inside, because inside the Fury Theater, which is kind of cool and kind of crazy at the same time.
1 hour later.
Alright, so none of us ate breakfast, and we're starving. And it's a little crowded back there in the Harry Potter part of the park, so we're gonna go, well, it wasn't bad, but you know. So, us squirrel friends are going to eat at Bubba Gump while the boys go eat at Finnegan's in the other park.
Alright, so I got one of these at the restaurant, but I also got one to go. I'm socially distanced, and I have a mask off, and here we're gonna try this. Definitely a very refreshing margarita. I like that the strawberry isn't too sweet in this one. It's really, really good. Really, really tasty. Perfect for a hot day. So if you go to Bubba Gump, I definitely recommend getting this one.
Alright, now we're hopping over to park number 2 of the day. The Universal Studios side of Universal Studios Florida. And I'm not okay with this.
So we just went on Revenge of the Tooth Fairy, and I know that there's plexiglass. I was still scared out of my mind. Anyway, I'm not going on the second one. I don't do haunted houses well. I don't do horror well. Like, it was really cool. Like, it was really immersive. It was great. Like, at least from a, you know, theater standpoint, it was very immersive and the storytelling was well done, but no, I can't do it. Nope, nope, no, 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 no. Hard pass.
A few moments later.
That just seemed fitting. I don't know. It's the first time that came to my head. That's the one from Fortnite where it whips all the way around. Yeah. I've seen it before. I don't have thumbs. They got that little tablet thing the dragon gave them. I don't understand how they play the video game with it, but yeah. You be playing Fortnite? Y'all leaving? Where y'all going? What am I saying? What am I saying? I wasn't saying nothing. I was asking you if you got your dance in Fortnite.
Yes, I know the skin.
You want to sell your skins? Have you done it before? Is it lucrative? You probably don't know what that word means. It's not a rapper. What? The Avengers skins? Which one you got? You got all of them? What level are you? By heart face. You level 13. You ain't got no Avengers skin there. That means you only got Thor. You just start playing. Are you saying hi or are you saying bye? Heart face. How come every time I talk to you, you just start staring at me? You shy? Everybody else been talking to me. You've been waving this whole time. And I start talking, you stop waving, you just start staring at me. You remember when I told you about that bush? And the bee right there? And you keep leaning towards it? You want to get stung, don't you? Don't do what? Warn her that there's a bee over there? Don't do what? Now the bee is above your head. You didn't even look. You just put your hand up there. That's how you get stung too. Now you're looking. It's too late. The bee is gone. You think the bee is just going to stay there? Is it time to go? Well, close the door then. No. I'll be back. Da 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 da. Okay. I was trying to caress gently, waiting on me. No. I didn't know you was that close. I wanted to touch your hand. Y'all saw that?
Yeah.
Don't tell nobody. I'm sorry, Angela, I love you. You bopped me. Why is your face so close? Y'all thought she tried to kiss me with her mask on? Y'all saw that?
Alright, well, it turns out the lines are really long here at Universal today, so I think we're just gonna head over to Hollywood Studios now instead, just so we can enjoy Galaxy's Edge a little more before we build lightsabers later. So I'm gonna stop by the pass holder lounge, so that way I can get this month's button and the special map that they have. And those are both pass holder exclusives. And then I think we're gonna head back over to Disney to either the resort or Hollywood Studios, so we'll see.
A few moments later.
Well, they were out of the Harry Potter buttons in the maps, but I got this cute Minions one. It's like the Resist the Banana. So I'm excited to add another pass holder button to my collection. Universal Studios or Disney Walk without a trip to Tuesday. So now we're going over to Hollywood Studios, the Galaxy's Edge, to build some lightsabers. Very exciting. Looking forward to it. This will be my first one ever, and it'll be a great experience. I'm building one with my brother. And I was supposed to do it for his birthday back in March, because that was his big 21st birthday trip. Unfortunately, that's when everything was closed. So we're making up for it now. We're gonna build some sabers together for the first time.
More moments later.
Here we are, Hollywood Studios, just like that. We're park hopping again. Go get some resistance gear and maybe go get some scrap metal as well, if you know what I mean. Oh my gosh, I love this park so much. Here we go. Getting a shoulder cord from there. I might be adopting one today, but I'm in the line right now for the Toydarian toy makers. As you can see, we are in the marketplace. So cool, so fun. But yeah, so after the marketplace, we're headed over there next. Alright, so Sean went with Peace and Justice. I went with Elemental Nature. It's gonna be a fun time.
I hope I bet you I missed all that and I thought I was recording.
Perfect, my friends. Now you got this pose matched up. Do me a favor. I just want to make sure I hear it. Slide that switch up for me. Beautiful. Your switch is the one that's going to go right there. So the red square, the red square. Now that whiter end, that bronze end goes on first. Now choose any two of those. You choose any of them, and you're going to push and turn to lock it on. Whiter end on first. Then you're ready. Okay, my friends. You have 4 actions. I need you to push and move it. Which of those two left like that?
This feels awesome already. Cool.
Is it 2 now?
one of the one. And then 2 goes. So you go one goes on the top, 2 goes on the bottom, and then 3 goes up here.
You pick which one you want.
4 goes over there.
I'm gonna come right down to here. Yeah, no worries. Exactly, my friend. That piece you can put it on if you want, just the white end first. Perfect. I'll be right back to check that. Of course, that emitter will go on top. It just screws on. Got it. I know.
This is much cooler than the lightsabers we had when we were kids.
I like you have red light through all of it.
It's on the bottom.
Very questionable.
One of those two, yeah. That would do that one.
Fantastic, my friends. Perfect. Thank you so much for your patience. Change your mind? It's okay. It's okay. Perfect. So of course you can activate down to deactivate. In a few moments, come in, we'll have to activate together. Wait for her signal. When she gets it, just can slide it to the top.
I always love builders who appreciate the nice rim around your neck.
Right over here, so of course you can activate down to deactivate. Wait for her signal. When she gets it, just slide that switch up.
Great, thanks.
Thank you so much, my friends.
Excellent power control down here. There's a very power control heavy group. Yes. Wearing core tooth with the band of leather will last you a lifetime. Okay. Good job, team. How was that, everyone? Good? Feels good? Excellent. We've all completed our hills. And nothing unexpected or traumatic has taken place, because why would it? That wasn't the dangerous part. This is the dangerous part. So builders, please take a big step back away from your stations for me, would you? Excellent.
You can leave your bag there.
Remember I mentioned earlier that your crystals hadn't been stabilized for activation just yet? This right here is a tiny piece of that process. You guys trust me. You're always one backwards emitter away from having a haircut like Timber. Now, before we move on, I have one final thing I'd like to cover with everyone. What's this?
With many parts you began, yes. With the heart of the saber they are joined, much more they will become. It is time.
Master Yoda! Well, he's right. It is time. The bond between Saber and Builder is about to be forged. In just a moment, Builders, I will ask everyone to step forward. We'll place our hands on our hilts, and together on my signal, we will activate. Builders, is everyone ready?
Yes.
Excellent. Come forward. Excellent. And hands on hilts. Good. Make sure I have it. All right. Activate. Builders, raise your lightsabers. You have built a lightsaber, like the Jedi and the Sith before you. And like them too, you have the power to change the galaxy. Remember, Builders, it only takes a spark. Please, deactivate your lightsaber.
Complete your lightsaber is. Choose your path it cannot, but fight your way it can. May the Force be with you.
Thank you. Thank you, Master Yoda. Well, Builders, you all hold in your hands remarkable power. And remarkable power should not be dropped on the ground. It happens. In
In just a moment, I will dismiss you all individually to receive your very own saber sheath and to celebrate your accomplishment. This does mean, however, our time together is at an end, but your journey is just beginning. Time to make your mark on the galaxy. Remember, you are all as extraordinary and as unique as the lightsabers you built here today. And who knows? Maybe next time we'll be telling your story. Raise your sabers and activate. Excellent. All right, my first group of travelers. Take care. How was that? That was awesome. A lot of fun, yes? Yes. It never gets old. Never ever gets old. If anyone else has any questions, just scrap metal, right? Yes, just scrap metal. I don't need all of us who are knowing what's happening. Perfect.
Right, right.
I'm sure some of you are. Good. And nobody looked into the emitter too early. Every once in a while, I get builders, and as soon as they finish, they look right into it. I don't know what it is with travelers. All right, traveler, are you ready?
Alright, well, we're heading out of studios now. Just built our lightsabers, which was an awesome experience. Definitely recommend it. I might do a further review later, like a quick short video, but I could definitely recommend doing that. It was super awesome. What a great way to end a day. Park hopping between Universal Studios and Disney's Hollywood Studios. Alright, I know I have to get up early tomorrow morning to go to the Magic Kingdom at 9, but I don't think it is a complete stay at any Disney resort without going to the pool. So here we are, going to a Polynesian pool. I can't remember which one this is, but this is technically the leisure pool or the relaxation pool at the resort, so we're gonna go check it out. Oh, look at that. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's Space Mountain in the background, all lit up. The Contemporaries up there over to the right. You can barely see the castle, barely. The camera's probably shaking too much, but anyway, very, very cool. I have absolutely fell in love with this resort, staying here for the first time, so it's really cool.
Several song-filled hours later.
Hey guys, Future Emma here. Sorry I didn't get any footage of the pool. I just didn't want to freak those people out that were there. Anyway, yeah, so park hopping. It's pretty fun. I enjoyed it. It's the only way to park hop right now, so I'm glad we did it. But I do want to talk for a bit, just about, like, kind of what that experience was like, and if it's something that works for you. So I think it makes it easier to park hop if, you know, again, if you pick the specific things you want to do in each place. So for instance, for us, we had that lightsaber reservation back at Hollywood Studios. So we knew that, you know, maybe depending on how early we got there, we would maybe go on a ride or two. But I mean, since we had done mostly everything we wanted to do the day before, then we were able to just really prioritize just doing lightsabers and also like checking out the marketplace the day before when we were trying to do Rise of the Resistance. We didn't want to have to worry about schlepping around all of the stuff that we were going to get. So March vlog is coming up, I promise. I know it's taking a while. I think it's doable. But the only thing that made it a little more difficult, like the crowds were bigger there than Disney, which I think was kind of surprising. Who knows, maybe Universal's letting in more people than Disney is. Again, like, I have no idea. Didn't ask any team members to kind of get an idea. I mean, there's really no way to know specifically because
Disney's not releasing their numbers either, or what like 35% or like 25%, whatever those percentages mean for their capacity limits. You know, there's really no way to tell, but it definitely felt like it was busier because there was like one point when Minion Mayhem got up to like 75 minutes, maybe longer, I think. And I mean, it was a Friday, but still it wasn't like Saturday or Sunday, you know. So I did not expect that to take as long as it did. But I mean, like, our only goal really was to ride Hagrid's and do the haunted houses, so that's all we felt like we had to do, and we felt the other lines were too long and that it was crowded, so we just were like, okay, we're gonna leave. You know, I enjoy Universal, and it was kind of nice, like, again, like, I was scared out of my mind in the first haunted house. There was no way I was going in the other one. No. I know y'all probably think I'm a wimp, but, like, I just don't, it's just not my thing. Don't really like being spooked for fun. Even though my family got a kick out of me screaming at the top of my lungs. But I did enjoy just kind of sitting and listening to the sounds of the park and everything. Like, I do enjoy Universal's background loops, and especially the one on the studio side, which is where the haunted houses were. So it was kind of nice. I just got to sit and relax and enjoy. So the only ride that we did in Islands of Adventure was the Hagrid's ride, which actually I kind of, even though it seemed like we waited in a really long line, especially if you have the advantage of being a hotel guest or you have an annual pass, go there first, or maybe wait until the end of the day until the line bleeds off. But then again, like, we didn't stick around long enough, so I can't really confirm what that's like. The one news channel that I follow very closely, WDW News Today, they do have a Universal division called Universal Parks News Today, so I think maybe they have something there. I don't know. They have a whole YouTube channel, so go check them out. They're great. But both WDW News Today and Universal Parks News Today have their own separate YouTube channels, and there's also WDW-NT Entertainment, so again, check those out. They're great. But so that's the thing, like, I don't know if it would die down or how quickly the line, like, kind of calmed down, but, I mean, especially if you get there, like, right at the top of the hour, I would just go straight there and get in line, because, I mean, like I said, the line just kept, especially once they let, all the other guests who weren't hotel guests or annual pass holders, once they let them back into the park, you know, into that section in the park, I should say, then the line got even longer. So I would just, like, get in it right away as soon as you can. Anyway, but I do love Hagrid's. I think it's worth the wait, you know, just especially, like, I mean, unless it breaks down, because I think it has had some issues before, if I remember correctly. Again, from what I heard from WDW News Today and Universal Parks News Today. I think that, you know, now not having the virtual line pass with that as often, like, I was surprised they didn't have it that day with the line being that long. Maybe they implemented it later, but, you know, especially when you don't have to worry about grabbing a virtual line pass if it's standby only, I would just, it's worth the wait. It's an amazing roller coaster. I think it's probably, like, in my opinion, I think it's the best thrill ride that they have over at Universal now. I enjoy it better than Rip Ride Rocket. That's just me. So, yeah, I would definitely, like, if you can, and you don't mind waiting in a line, like, at the top of your day, like, just, you know, have some breakfast with you know, but, of course, like, make sure that you're stationary when you eat, you know, out of respect to other people. You want to make sure that you're distanced 6 feet apart and stationary when you're eating or drinking, because you have to pull your mask down. So, but, you know, definitely a smart way to start your day, I guess. Again, if you're an annual pass holder or a hotel guest. If you're a regular ticket guest, it might not matter. So just kind of gauge that. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little bit of the lightsaber footage that I had from Hollywood Studios. I will do after I do the merch stuff, I will take the time to do a like kind of a breakdown. I know there's some other channels out there that are way ahead of me on this. Obviously, the Dan O channel, he's a West Coast Disneyland person, but loves Star Wars and is always like reviewing merch and props and stuff on his channel. So I know he has quite a bit of information, so feel free to check him out. But anyway, I'm gonna do my own on this channel just to show you, for those of you who may not have seen how Wasabi's lightsaber is built, and, you know, just kind of showing you the ins and outs of the lightsaber, and, you know, trying to help you decide whether you think it's worth the $200. Like, it's definitely a once-in-a-lifetime experience that you shouldn't miss, especially if you're a Star Wars fan. So, yeah. But anyway, I'm going to do a full breakdown and review on this channel eventually. Anyway, so, yeah, that's coming. But I think that's, like, all my thoughts I had on that park hopping. Yeah, I think it's feasible, but I would say if you have a car, do it. We were going to try and rent a car for a day. It actually would have cost about the same. So my recommendation with park hopping for that, like if you have a family of 4, or more, like especially if your party is 4 or more, you should definitely consider renting a car for the day, because it's going to cost the same amount of money as the upgrade you would have to get on Uber or Lyft to have a bigger vehicle. So, and, you know, because you have to consider the cost both ways. The rideshare that we did have was pretty convenient, and Universal has its own drop-off and pickup spots, so that was pretty nice. And, I mean, I think the only thing that was, like, difficult was when we got back to the Polynesian, he didn't quite know where to go. Because, like, the problem is, like, the rideshares are used to dropping you off at the Great Ceremonial House at the Polynesian rather than at the Pago Pago building, so you just kind of got to be specific with them and say, hey, I need to be dropped off here, or, like, you can stop them before they get to the Great Ceremonial House and be like, oh, this is fine, because, like, again, it's blocked off right now because they're doing the refurbishment, so you won't be able to get anywhere really close, because of the construction. So I think that's it on park hopping. But yeah, I think if it's, you know, I would say, like, if you're about it, like, getting as many things done in a park in one day, like, maybe don't do park hopping. But if you are, you know, again, have, like, a couple things that you want to do in each place, and you know, you're someone like our family who likes to kind of enjoy and take their time, then I think it's worth it. But I mean, if you're, like, worried about getting, like, every single little thing done in a day, and trying to get the most out of each park, I would say make your Universal days separate from your Disney days. But I must say, that's the only way to park hop right now, so if you enjoy park hopping, then go for it. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't done so already, make sure you smash the like button. Also, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell for notifications, that way you never miss when I post a new video. Anyway, stay tuned for more. One more vlog to go, and I definitely have some post-trip merch and that lightsaber video coming up, so stay tuned. Stay magical, you guys, and remember, there is a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.